There we go. What is up, everyone? Morning. I know I said I wouldn't be live, but I'm live. I'm live. We figured out a way. You know what I mean? We're here. I'm live, and we're gonna bank. We are gonna bank. Okay. Okay, guys. I'm gonna give a quick little breakdown here. What I'm expecting coming into this New York session before New York Open, which is essentially when I'm going to try to take this trade. So if we go over here to the 4 hour, this is the same low that I pointed out to you guys last night. This is one of the swing lows, 611, 24, 611. And this is essentially going to become our target here for today. Okay. So this is where I'm expecting price to push down into. Yeah, this is exactly where I'm expecting price to push down into. There's nothing between this and this. However, this is more than likely where price goes today. So whatever we take today, the short side target will be 24,611. From this point where we're currently at gives us about 140 or 130 points. So yeah, it gives us about 130 points here. If we can go and smack that all on the floor. As far as like the actual entry, where is that going to take place? Well, that's a good question. I don't think there's an immediate entry here, not on like a 15-minute that I see, right? We already hit this 15-minute. Did we hit the CE? Okay, it was like short of the CE, so I guess this could potentially be something. But we do have an hourly fair value gap up here as well. The thing is that from where we're currently trading into the hourly fair value gap is 125 points. So if this is like truly properly bearish, all right, which I'm assuming that it is, it's not gonna get a retracement here to this hourly gap to reject. Okay, so what's gonna happen here? Where am I gonna get my entry? My entry has to take place on like a 1 to 5 minute time frame. So that's gonna be where we're at here. I'm looking for an entry here from either a 1 minute or a 5 minute time frame, most likely. Yeah, short trade into 611, done for the day. Nice and easy. Don't want to do too much, right? Call it a day early. That's the goal. That is the goal. Let me. Boom. I'm doing good. Yeah, I initially there was not going to be a live today, but where there's a will, there's a way, and I figured something out. I basically just had somebody else run the errands I was supposed to run. How do I know my targets? 4 hour, in this case, it's the 4 hour swing low right here. Hourly and 4 hour swing lows is where I get my targets from. Bro, this move last night that it made, though, if you guys were in the Asia session, dude, those were amazing trades. Any PDRAs you put your eyes on? Right now, it's going to be probably this 5-minute here. Not going to lie. This 5-minute probably. Or it would be, I mean, we have an immediate 5-minute here too that we're rejecting right now. But this 5-minute best look. This one could be decent too. The one we just rejected from. If that one is a good one, this thing will just open and dump. Like, it's not going to give me a pullback at all. So hopefully it goes a little bit higher at least. Did you take any trades on Asia? Yes. We took 2 trades, 2 wins. Asia was huge. Asia was huge. Jolts is not going to do anything. So the job openings, Jolt's job openings, it's not going to do anything. 10 a.m. news does nothing. So I'm not expecting much here from the 10 a.m. news. Like, honestly, I would rather be done before 10 a.m. Like, you know? This is not a bad looking trade here from this 5-minute, but we just put in SMT at the lows. So I'd rather just wait a little bit. I got railed in London. How? London was the high of day, bro. That was easy. Easy as day. Easy flipping shorts, bro. Ow. We put in this Wix EE, and it was just rip market from there, bro. How did you get railed in London? This must be a skill issue, Sizzy. What's going on? I made 250 on my 50K. Should I keep trading or end the day? On a funded 250K or what? Look at lower time frame PDRA. Bro, I know you didn't just hit me with no bullshit like a lower time frame PDRA, bro. After I just told you about an hourly. No, you didn't just hit me with that. Funded 25K, I would risk like $100. Honestly, yeah, like $100 is what I would risk. Okay, 2 more minutes. It looks like we might actually get the upper 5-minute. which would be cool. Is there any other time frame PDRA that lines up there? Not really. So yeah, I mean, it's gonna have to be that one. It's gonna have to be that 5 minute there. We got 1 minute now. What's good, Robbie? What's going on? You trade the same as Powell? No. We have some similarities in the way we trade, but no. Yo, Will, get the fuck out of here. 5 minute gap just got tapped right there. 5 minute gap just got hit. Let's watch and see what this does now. This is like where I'm going to start to look for an entry now. Don't do that. Don't do that. I'm trying to wait for a closure on this this gap right here, this inverse. But fuck. Oh my fuck. Give me a little bit, up a little bit, just a little bit. Come on. Come on. Yep, keep going up. Keep going up. This is too much risk. It's too much risk here. 70 points of risk, bro, if I take this. I would take this on micros here, but I need a little bit upper. A little bit up, a little bit more uppies, bro. Come on, 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 come on. Just a little, just a little, just a little, just a little, just a little. Like, not even that much. Not even that much. Just a little. Bro, do it. I would be already in if I was in micros, to be honest, because then you can just accept the risk of 60 points, but I need it a little bit higher. Come on, fucker. Bro, fuck order flow, bro. I don't want to hear nothing about no damn order flow. This thing is bearish to 611. What I'm trying to tell you guys. I'm not hearing nothing about nothing. This thing is going to 611. Fuck, man. It didn't give me that. I needed that inverse again, just so I could have like a cool like 20 points of risk, but oh my god, it's gone. I think it's gone, guys. I think 611 just comes. If you were on micros, I hope you took that. That was just a beautiful, beautiful trade there. We have an order block here now. It's not bad. Order block here. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. 5 minute does not have an align time from this. Okay, wait. This might actually. This could be it. This could be it. Let's see. But this is a bullish ass candle, so I just want to give it a sec. Super bullish candle here, so just want to wait properly, right? Maybe it's better to just switch to micros here today. Just so we don't have like this much risk on the table. I'm going to go 5 micros if I take this short here. All right, I'm going to try that. I'm going to try it right there. 5 micros. And then a stop at the high. 5 micros and then a stop at the high. I'm in this. I'm in it here. My average is 53.25, 53.25 right here. And then 611 target, boys. 611 target. 611 target. 5 micros. I'm in. I'm in. Okay, you're allowed to dump now, NASDAQ. I give you full permission. Go ahead. I give you full permission. This is a pretty gnarly open, bro. I'm not gonna lie. This open is kind of very fucky open here. This is what I've been telling you guys. Asia has honestly been better to trade because you don't have to deal with this. I think this might tap the stop here. It's close. Does it want to tap the stop? Oh, no, I'm back in the green. Okay, this is just like going back and forth. Green, red, break even, green, red. Okay, never mind. It tapped the stop. Oh god, dude, this thing is like a little insane here. Again, there's nowhere for this to manipulate to besides that hourly gap. There's the only where this thing can manipulate into. The hourly gap I would like to see get hit. If that's where it wants to go, I would like to see hourly gap get hit after 10 p.m. or sorry, 10 a.m. 10 a.m. open and then hourly gap. If it hits it now, then I really don't want it to hit it now. I really do not want it to hit it now. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. That's the wick CE that I marked out earlier, the 15-minute wick CE. I marked that out earlier, so that could be an entry potentially. But at this point, we're not far from that hourly gap. We were 125 points away. Now we're 50 points away. So, yeah, bro, whatever you guys do, make sure I would stay. Bro, whatever you guys do, I wouldn't, especially if you're on a 50k account. I'm on 50ks. I just switched to minis. I switched to micros. My god, bro. Don't do minis here because this range is a little crazy and the opening price action for the last few days has been a little nuts. It ends up going in the direction that we know it's going to go to, but the price action is just a little bit crazy. So in order to avoid all that and in order to avoid like a bigger loss, just size down into micros. I can, from the 2 trades that I took in Asia over here in front of you guys, I can take 3 losses on micros, 5 micros back to back to back to back, and still be green. Okay, so just to put it into perspective, that's why I'm saying switch to micros, because you're just better off here for this New York. And I promise you, you're not missing out on any money. You'll still make a good amount of money on micros because the move here is going to be, like, assuming we get an entry here, it's a 187-point move to 611. So you're going to get a good move still. Don't worry. Like if we get an inverse fair value gap here, this wouldn't be a bad entry, right? But it is a 90-point stop loss. That would be a trade I would take with like 3 micros. 90-point stop loss is insane. I would have to go 3 micros. I can't even go 5 micros there. Right? Does that make sense? Almost to the hourly fair value gap. I don't think this wick CE rejects because we just revisited the same area. Okay, there's the hourly gap. It's still 20 minutes to 10 a.m. So I guess we'll see. Hourly lines up with the 5-minute. So 5-minute change in state of delivery we don't get until down here. So I'm for sure going to need some more structure to get created here. Yeah, we'll see. But right now, like, the change in state is a whole 130 points away. So I don't know about that as an entry. Trackhouse bullish? No. This is... Oh, we have a 15-minute gap up here. Keep an eye on that. 15-minute gap. Hello, 15-minute gap. Lines up with the hourly as well, just the upper quadrant. I got... As far as like my levels in there, I got 957 as a level here, and I really like it. I might just wait for like confirmation just to be a safe boy, but 957 is the only level I have here in this gap, and it looks fantastic, bro. This 15-minute here. The upper 15-minute, if you're talking about this one, oops, this one, it already got used. It's mitigated. This is a used and abused fair value gap. We want to wait for a fresh fair value gap that has never been touched before. Strat who shall not be named. Yeah, Will. Yeah, Will. Because you love naming it on here. It is the strat who shall not be named. Yeah, 957 is not a bad sell limit level. Normally, I would place a sell limit there. But, dude, it's a little fucking crazy right now. So I would rather just wait with... I would rather just wait for a confirmation from here. Almost at 957. We'll see how 957 reacts. Again, it is a good limit level, but I'm not a fan of the limit here just because of how insane this price action is. I am still very much bearish. I do still want price to go lower, and I'm confident that it will go lower. However, I don't want to have to take an unnecessary loss here at this 957 just because price decides to be a little bullish here first. And if this was Asia, I sort of got I would limit, but because it's New York and it's been bullshitting the past few days, I just want to be safer. So 957, normal level where I would limit, but right now I'm not going to limit. We did hit the 15-minute gap here already, right? We hit the 15-minute gap already. Do we have SMT in there or no, guys? Ooh. Oh, we got a good amount of SMT here. Damn. Good, really solid amount of SMT there. Yeah, I mean, looks pretty good. It looks pretty good. We need to make more structure. We gotta break above this high here, create some more structure, because that's how we get a higher change in state, and then this becomes a change in state, which is a better look than the change in state being all the way down here. So this could be worth a shot with 3 micros. I'm not gonna lie, I might just try that limit with 3 micros. Super light. Like, please, for the love of God, do not size anything more than what you can handle here. I'm going 3 micros because this is the lightest that I size ever, period. I'm gonna keep a 20-point stop loss at 76. I'll just try it out. 957, I have a limit here, and I got a 20-point stop. So 77 stop. And even that is like, I feel like it should be a bigger stop loss, but I'm not keeping anything more than 20 points. I mean, if that can bang, we do almost 20 R. We do almost 20R here. If you full port this, it's a skill issue. It's natural selection, bro. This is for sure, without a doubt, much riskier than any confirmation trade you can take here. So just understand that. I'm taking this with 3 micros just because I can accept the risk with 3 micros. It's like nothing. So I'm fine with that. But ideally, I would wait for a confirmation setup inside of here, which would be a 1-minute change in state of delivery. Be waiting for a 1-minute change in state of delivery. Okay, new high was created. So now our new change in state is going to be this low. For now. For now, it's this low. Did you buy short? Yeah, for now, my bias is short. Yeah. I would like to see continued move lower into 24,611. So let's see what happens. We put in the SMT up here with ES. From the change in state entry standpoint, it looks pretty good. Like if it went and got the change in state right now, it looks pretty good. Looks really good. Let me check the 1 hour here. I'm just not a fan of the fact that this hourly gap is getting hit before 10 a.m., bro. I'm really not a fan of that. But remember basically the same thing that we mapped out yesterday, where I anticipate a rejection. Like if I anticipate a rejection here before the 4-hour open, I expect a new PD array to get created for that 4-hour open to reject then. That makes sense. But if we don't get an immediate move lower in the next 13 minutes, then this 15-minute bullish gap is going to give us a bullish 4-hour PO3. Okay. So just got to be careful. Just overall, like higher time frame is bearish. And the higher time frame is going to continue to be bearish until, again, swing lows, right? We have to reach swing lows. So we already reached this swing low. We already reached this swing low. The next swing low is this one, this 611. You can see it down here on the 4-hour. It's a clear, nice swing low. So, yeah, I mean, after that is the 24, basically like 24,000. So higher time frame for that reason, I'm still bearish, and I continue to be bearish. But obviously intraday, it can flip, you know, like it can flip intraday and not cause a disturbance to the higher time frame bias at the same time, right? Like if this was to go green, it wouldn't change my higher time frame bias, but obviously I would need to go longs today. How large is SL? 20 points is the stop loss. 3 micros, like super light, super light trade. Not heavy at all. Just because, you know, if this is a, like, I almost want to like remove this limit in a little bit here, because this, if we leave this 15-minute gap open, it's a better look for the upside. So let's see. Yeah, I'm not a fan of this pump here at open either, bro. I'm really not. I'm really not. I don't use order flow, no. Just charts. That's all I use. All I use is what's in front of you guys here. Yeah, if 15-minute holds, then my target would be London and Asia highs. Yes, at that point, like if that bullish 15-minute holds, I would think that it will, for sure, this 4 hours is gonna flip red to green. But I would target like this liquidity that we have here from London, right? You guys see this trend line liquidity from London? That's what I would target. If this goes bullish. Ooh, I got executed in. I'm in this on MNQ 3 micros. If we get a red flip here, I'm quickly gonna move this to break even, like real quick, just because I already don't love this trade as it is, so I just want to make sure everything is solid here, right? Let's see. Give it a sec. Okay, I'm gonna go break even, guys. I'm break even on it. I'm break even on it. Free trade. I'm break even. I'm just not. I'm not even putting the risk on, bro. No, especially not if I don't love it. Okay, nice. I mean, there's 30 points free, completely free. Free 30 points right there. So manage your trade, bro. Manage your trade. Very green, very nicely green. If you don't want it to hit break even, just manage it properly. Bro, like this is nice right now so far. I'm up $400 free. Free as fuck. Free. Free 99, bro. There's the top for you. So lock in, brev. Lock in. We have a new change in state level right here. Make sure you guys manage this trade. Make sure you guys manage this trade properly. We're about to get a change in state of delivery here too. Almost. I didn't quite get the change in state, but we did hit the low, so there's my trade, as you guys can see. Very, very beautiful looking trade indeed. But just be careful, bro. Be careful. I'm break even. If you're not break even, and if you haven't trimmed or anything, just lock in, okay? Log in. Again, 611 is the target here. This is the freest $500 you'll ever fucking make if you took this with me. Freest $500 you'll ever make in your entire life. Literally. 611. If you have multiple and you want a partial, you want to trim some, whatever the case might be, do it now. Do it now. Do it now. Yo, it would be crazy if he who shall not be named lets me smack almost a 20R here. That would be fire. That would be fire, bro. Jolts is not a big event, no. Anything at 10 a.m. historically is never a big event. It has to be at 8:30 for it to be a big event, unless it's FOMC, which happens at 2 p.m. Then it's a big event. But if it's not at 8:30, like general rule of thumb, if it's not at 8:30, it's not a big event. Okay? Bro, can we just get the change in state here? It would start to look so much better. Like, way better. It's like twerking on that change in state level. It just is not closing there. Like, it wants to, but he who shall not be named is just like trying to buy here. 500 across 5 accounts, left one runner. Hell yes, baby. Okay, at least some people are banking on it. Let's go. W. I mean, bro, like, it was free. It was literally free. This was the absolute top. I give you guys the absolute top there on this leg. Can we just get CSD here? Let's just get CSD. Let's get CSD. Please give me the 20R. Lock in. Give me the CISD. 700 bucks here on 3 micros. This is what I'm trying to tell you guys, where you don't need a lot of size to make a lot of money here in New York. Nice. There's the change in state. So now for sure your stop loss should be break even. If it wasn't break even before, it better be break even now. It better be break even now. And now we wait. Oh my God. W. Keep it going. He who shall not be named. Let's go. Keep it going. Let me see some closures, bro. So, for those of you guys who are new, I have 2 entry models. The first entry model is my flow model, which is the change in state of delivery, right? Higher time frame PD array, liquidity sweep, SMT, change in state of delivery. That's my public model that I share with everybody. And then I have a second model, my super secret model, which is the top and bottom tick model, which is how I got this entry here, which I only share in premium. Unfortunately, this one has to be behind a paywall, okay? Because if this got out into the public, it would be detrimental to society. So, yeah. Your mic is messed up. All I hear is goat noises. Bro, let's go, man. Let's fucking go. What a beautiful trade here so far. What a beautiful trade here so far, man. Honestly, like, spam W Sosa for making this stream happen. Yo, guys. Yo, everybody do me a favor. I was supposed to run an errand this morning. However, my good friend Will Sosa stepped in and did the errand for me so I could be here with you guys. So give me a W Sosa in the chat. Give me a W Sosa in the chat for Will Sosa for allowing us to be here, for allowing this stream to happen today. Otherwise, I would have had to go do some bullshit today. It's not the CE of the 15-minute. I can tell you that right now. Hell yeah, bro. Shout out to my boy Sosa, bro. Bro took your shift? Yes, dude. He literally took my shift. What limit would I have to use to trim a short? If you're in a short, you don't have to use a limit. You can, I mean, you'd use a buy limit, right? So right here, like buy limit, that would trim your short. What was the level? The level was 957. 957 was the level. 90 points. Yeah, guys. I mean, this trade is going. This trade is fucking going. This is from this 160 points trade so far, guys. No bullshit. This is almost a 200 point trade so far on 3 micros. Lock in. Lock in, bro. 200 points. Easy. Almost two. I'm just rounding up. I'm rounding up. Yes, guys, it's lifetime. It's $380 lifetime for the Discord. Yes. beautiful trade, bro. Unreal. Unreal. What a beautiful trade here so far. Let's keep it going though. Let's keep it going. Got in the stream late. Cooked, bro. You got to clock in for your shift on time, bro. Come on. What are you guys doing? Let's go, baby. Let's go. That 15-minute fair value gap that was open, cooked, bro. I don't... Fuck that 15-minute fair value gap. There is nowhere for this 10 p.m. to manipulate into now. So, from my perspective here, it literally has to go lower. Like, it literally has to go lower. All right, I put my buy limits. I got 2, so I have 3 micros total. I got 2 taken off here, and then the last 1 contract is going to fill me for full TP. Loki got the best fill. Yeah, I mean, we took the... Bro, this is the most premium entry on this leg. We literally got the best entry. I think that's a full 200 points. That's a full 200 points right there, guys. Full 200 points on this trade. Full 200 points. Let's go, bro. Let's fucking go. Too easy. It's too easy. It's too easy, private. It's too easy. There's 10 p.m., guys. Or 10 a.m. I keep saying 10 p.m. I'm used to trading Asia now. There's 10 a.m. Again, nowhere for this to manipulate into, right? So, like, from a 10 a.m. PO3 perspective, this looks absolutely horrible. This looks disgusting. So, it needs to just go lower here as a favor to me at this point. Nice, bro. Let's fucking go, guys. Let's fucking go. Let's go. Oh, my God. 230 points. 230 points there on this trade. I'm holding. I'm still holding. I'm still holding. I haven't trimmed anything, but make sure you guys are managing your trade. Make sure you guys are managing your trade. No W spam until we hit TP. No W spam until we hit TP, okay? Can't wait for the W spam. Yes, sir, bro. Let's go, bro. Let's go. Turn up the music. I'll turn it up a little bit more. I don't want it to be too loud, bro. Let's fucking go, bro. Keep it going. Keep it going. That's 250 points. 250 points. How beautiful. I'm out. W's. Let's go, bro. First day in the stream. This is crazy, bro. This is really an average... What day is it? Thursday? It's really an average Thursday, bro. It's really an average Thursday for us here. Wow, bro. Beautiful. It's 20 R. If this hits, 20 fucking R, bro. 20 R. Do you not have a consistency on your fundeds? No, bro. These are TPTs, bro. No consistency. These are TPT accounts. Come on. Only a little bit. We only got a little bit to go. This is almost 300 points. 270 points here on this trade so far. 270 points on this trade so far. Give me the lows. Give me the lows. Give me the lows. Come on, baby girl. You got it. Will, it's okay, bro. You sacrifice yourself for a higher cause, bro. You sacrifice yourself for a higher cause. Anybody get the later entry here? The change in state entry? There was no drawdown on, even the change in state entry, there was no drawdown. Can you break down the stage in the Discord? Yeah, bro. The Discord, I'm going to give you guys a full trade recap in the Discord for this trade. Yeah. I don't really understand your entry. I got the CSD. It's okay. I don't expect you guys to understand this entry. Because like I said, I don't publicly teach this model. But if you got the CSD entry, I'll give you guys a full breakdown of this trade. As soon as this trade is over, I'll give you a CSD entry breakdown. Wow, bro. What are you eating? I got a bunch of fruit over here, bro. Right now I'm eating banana. I got a little banana. Got it on CSD first day here? Hell yeah. Fire. You copy trade one at a time? I usually copy trade. Right now I'm doing one at a time. W non-GMO key. My entry was not the my entry was not the FVG of the 15-minute or the CE of the 15-minute FVG. I mean, honestly, you can say it was that to like make yourself feel better, but there's always a confluence, right? Always a confluence. In this case, there was a confluence. But yeah, let's just say that it was the CE of the 15-minute fair value gap. Yeah, let's just say that. We'll go with that. Did someone say banana? Yeah, bro, I'm eating a banana right now. I came for the trades but stayed for the sauce. The sauce is coming. As soon as this trade is over, the sauce is coming. All right, I got you guys. Don't worry. My entry is 956.75, basically 957. Let's go, boys. Almost W spam incoming, bro. Almost a W spam incoming. TP 611.25. Yes, 611.25. I have a chunk getting taken off at 651 at this low. Majority of my position getting taken off there, and then my final runner is going to 611. Let me record this, bro. As soon as this hits first TP, you guys better start spamming W's. I'm gonna try to record the first TP on video. ES just took out the low. Man, fuck ES. Why did I have to put in bullish SMT there, huh? Little ES. He's secretly Somali eating bananas and rice. I don't have rice. It's just bananas. I have bananas, grapes, and cherries. Okay, okay, okay. Can we do it here? Can we do it here? Can we do it here? Give it to me. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. We're so close. We're 20 points away. We're 20 points away. 20 RR trade. I promise you there's nobody else doing it like this on live. I promise you there's nobody else doing it like this on live. I promise you that. Got my funded account out of drawdown. Let's fucking go, bro. Everybody prepare your W's. Prepare the W's. I need everybody to prepare the Oh, bro, come on. Like, don't do that. Just fucking get there. Just get there. Come on, boy. I think the next 1 minute candle, maybe. Don't flip, bro. Don't flip at the last moment. This one? This one? Can we do it? Can we do it? Can we get it? I've been recording for 2 minutes. Oh my God. Just get there. Key, stop recording. Bro, I want to capture the fucking TP getting hit on video, bro. It's gonna get hit. It's gonna get hit. This, right here, maybe. Right here, right here, right. Boom! Give me some fucking W's in the chat right now, bro. Give me some W's in the chat, everybody. Let's fucking go, bro. What a beautiful trade. 20 RR from the top, bro. 20 RR from the top. Let's go. Oh my God, bro. Let's go, dude. Let's fucking go. Wow, what an amazing trade, bro. What an amazing trade, guys. I'm out of basically 2/3 of my position, and I got the last 1/3 running here. The last little piece, one micro running to get to 611.5. And yeah, that is a day. Holy shit, bro. Holy fucking shit. It literally does not get any better than this. It literally does not get any better than this. Judging by your reaction, this isn't common. I'll be honest with you. This strategy right here, that the top and bottom ticking strategy, I haven't traded publicly here on YouTube in a while. The last time I traded this has to be last year, like December or maybe November. I think it might have been November. But if you guys go to my older streams, we used to trade this strategy all the fucking time. Like literally we would do this, except in Asia, we would catch like high of day, low of day all the fucking time, constantly. So yeah, I mean, it is common for this strategy. Like, this is really common for this strategy. Like, no joke, no bullshit. This is a strategy that I came up with called FDT. I only share it in my Discord, unfortunately. So I cannot reveal this strat, but I'll give you guys like little bits and pieces of sauce, of course. I'm gonna wait for this last piece to get taken off here, and then I'll give you guys a full trade recap. Okay, full trade recap. I don't like this song. Can we skip? Link to the Discord. It's the first link in the description. First link in the description, guys. On the WAP, do you have all updated? Yeah, I do. Do you trade Jolts? Jolts doesn't matter, bro. The 10 a.m. news does not matter. Not enough of a move. Not enough of a move. The link that link right there that the Nightbot just put up is the free Discord. If you guys want the premium Discord, it's the first link in the description. How often you go live with private Discord? Once or twice a week. We're almost to the full TP here, and I'll give you guys a full trade recap, full trade breakdown. Yeah. I missed this beautiful trade because I'm at the hospital and Wi-Fi is shit, bro. Come on, man. Lock in, bro. Almost there, almost there. If I already trade ICT mainly inversions and liquidity sweep with SMT following market structure and trend / draw on liquidity, how would getting your membership be a whole nother ball game? Well, it's ooh. Boom. Full TP. 17.26 RR. Fully realized. Like, it literally just does not get any better. I don't know why my buy executions are not showing up. Why are they not showing up? Why are the closures not showing up here? Reload? Hello? Reload? Hello? What are we doing? What's going on? What is going on with TradingView? All right, whatever. Okay. Recap time, guys. Recap time. Recap time. Okay, recap time. All right, everybody, let's get some silence while we Save your questions till after the recap, okay? If you ask a question during the recap, I will not see it. It will be ignored. So save your questions till after. Recap in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Okay. So from the top, basically things I already explained, I'm just going to re-explain them. So reasoning for being bearish. Reasoning for being bearish, okay? I'll refer to and talk about just this session here. I will refrain from talking about the previous sessions because you guys can go to the previous streams and watch the bias breakdown in those for those trades. But here we go. Let's talk about this session, okay? What have I told you guys about high or low of day being created? I've always told you guys has to be sponsored from an hourly or a 4-hour or higher fair value gap or a PDRA, okay? So usually whenever you have high or low of day candidate, right? If you think it's going to be a high day or low a day, it has to be sponsored. The move has to be sponsored from an hourly or 4-hour or higher PDRA. More often than not, it's going to be an hourly and a 4-hour because those are more common than daily PDRAs, right? So I'm looking for an hourly PDRA here. So what are the 2 hourly PDRAs we see? Well, we have this wick CE, right? This rejection block, right? This candle here pushes up into this hourly fair value gap and creates this rejection block, right? So the first PDRA is this rejection block. We reject the rejection block right here. This is at 8 p.m. Wednesday. So that's what essentially starts this like downturn. From there, we have a 1-hour FVG that gets created. And as you guys can see, at 3 a.m., we create the high of day inside of that 1-hour fair value gap, right? So high of day gets created inside the 1-hour fair value gap. So once this move happens, right, and you guys wake up in the morning, you're immediately looking to see, have we pushed into an hourly or a 4-hour PDRA, or have we not? If yes, we have a high or low of day. If not, we do not have a high or low of day yet, right? That's basically the easiest way to break down daily profile and New York bias, okay? So we have an hourly fair value gap that rejects overnight. We get this massive move at 7 a.m., right? Massive move here, which hits the previous day low. And again, previous day low is not just the draw. We have continued draw into this low right here, right? This 4-hour swing low, which is 611, which is what we were targeting. And then obviously the next swing low from here is going to be 154, right? This low all the way at the bottom. Now, obviously we're not going to reach into that today. So this becomes the draw. Because this isn't going to randomly magically start to be bullish. What do we need for this to be bullish here? 4-hour or 1-hour FVG, a bullish one, right? So we're bearish until that happens. Now, let's break down the bias inside of here, inside of this range. Okay. So not only do we have the 1-hour FVG that rejects here, which essentially gives us the blueprint for New York to be bearish, we also create this hourly fair value gap here, which essentially serves as almost a 10 p.m. manipulation leg, except it's not the 10 p.m. manipulation. We end up hitting it before 10 p.m. And what that does is it forces 10 p.m. to just be a continuation trade, right? Which can happen. 10 p.m. doesn't always have to manipulate, especially if you're really, really close to the draw on liquidity, right? If you have a good setup from a higher time frame PDRA, 10 a.m., I keep saying 10 p.m., 10 a.m. is not guaranteed to manipulate, and it could just be a continuation into the draw, and then all it'll do is just essentially chop, okay? So what do we have here inside of this 1 hour that we can use as a confluence? Because with the 1 hour, we have a 5-minute aligned time frame, right? I showed you guys this. 5-minute change in state of delivery takes place down here, right? That's where the 5-minute change in state of delivery takes place. Is this a trade that looks like something we want to take? No, right? I mean, this is a change in state of delivery here with a stop loss at this high and a TP down here. You're operating at a negative RR. It would be a 0.67. So negative RR you're operating at there. So this is obviously not what we want to take. We have to take something on a 15-minute where we can align a 1 minute to get like a more precise entry. So luckily we end up having a 15-minute fair value gap here as well, right? 15-minute fair value gap here as well. What do we have in the 15-minute fair value gap? The aligned time frame, 1 minute. Drop down into the 1 minute. 1 minute change in state of delivery right here. So we have liquidity sweep, we have SMT, we have change in state of delivery. Your entry takes place on the change in state, and boom. This entry that I took here, again, is off of a different model that I don't publicly share, but let's just say it's the 15-minute wick C or 15-minute fair value gap CE, and you guys can see exactly how that ends up working out, right? The CE ends up working out absolutely beautifully. So this is the entry we took, 17.26R in total. It literally does not get any better than that. And let me just quickly explain why CEs work the way they do, because I know there's a lot of people in here that probably don't understand why CEs work, whether it's a wick CE or a fair value gap CE or whatever it is. And I've done this explanation a few times before, so I'll explain to you guys one more time. Okay, understanding ranges is one of like the key components to being able to properly trade. Okay, understanding a range. And let's imagine a range right here, right? Let's imagine a range right here. If we draw out the 50% of each leg, right? The equilibrium of each leg individually, that is the highest, the most likely chance to reverse. Why? Because that is exactly where premium discount, like the difference in premium discount would be, right? So I'll give you guys an example. Let's do visual examples, because I feel like sometimes I can't explain things like at a, you know, in an effective manner. So we have this leg right here. Like, let's take this leg. We have the equilibrium. As soon as we hit equilibrium, we flip into premium, right? So it effectively becomes the best possible short trade that you could take, right? So this is where you're looking to take your shorts, right? As soon as we basically hit this equilibrium, you're looking to take your short trade. And that happens here. In this little example that I've drawn out, I did a liquidity sweep here, so it wouldn't happen there. But as you guys can see, it happens again right here, right? We hit equilibrium. We have some sort of a short setup at equilibrium, because equilibrium is the most important level in a leg like this. This is one of the most important levels that you can have, right? To take a short trade in this example, but you can do vice versa for long, right? And the reason being is because we get a flip from discount into premium. When I'm looking for a short again, right? Let's say I'm looking for a short again. The best possible short is going to take place above or at this level, this equilibrium. And if you guys go and back test this, go take the equilibrium of each leg. It doesn't have to be, there's a fractal concept. So this can be applied to a 4-hour, a daily, whatever. It doesn't matter. It doesn't just have to apply to a lower time frame. It can apply to any time frame. You will notice that price starts to, if price is properly bearish or bullish, as soon as it hits equilibrium of any leg, it will start to see some sort of turbulence, right? Maybe it doesn't reverse, but it'll at least get a retracement here at this equilibrium, because this is a very strong level. In any range, the equilibrium is a very strong level. That is the basis behind why the fair value gap CE and wick CEs work, okay? When you look at a fair value gap, let's imagine this is a fair value gap, right? Let's say this is a 15-minute FVG. Well, if this is a 15-minute FVG, on the 1 minute, we probably have a range, right? We probably have a range. And the FVG CE is equilibrium of this 1 minute range. You guys understand like ranges and why they work? So you have to understand that 15-minute fair value gap that just looks like a candle gap on the 15-minute is on the 1 minute. It's a full range. So the equilibrium of that range becomes the CE of this fair value gap, and that's why a fair value gap CE works, and why it's one of the most important levels inside of a fair value gap. Same reason why wick CEs work, right? Let's imagine we have a candle, and let me make this candle not extend. Okay, let's imagine that this is a down close candle. Oops, not what I want to do. Let's imagine this is a down close candle, down close, boom. Okay, there you go. It's a down close candle, right? We have a down close candle here, and here's our wick. What is a wick? What is a wick? When you're looking at a wick on a higher time frame, on a 4-hour or daily or whatever, it just looks like a wick. But what is a wick on a lower time frame? It's a range. That's what it is. Imagine this is a 4-hour, right? If this is a 4-hour, on the 1 minute, or actually, let's say on the 5 minute, it's gonna look like this. Here's your open, and then we have a range up there, and then we have the body, right? Whatever. This is how it works. This is how a candle works. It's a range on a lower time frame. So the reason why Wick CE works is because we have a range on a lower time frame, and then you can draw out the CE of the range, right? The equilibrium of the range. By the way, in case it's getting confusing, the CE is like the midpoint. That's what it is. Okay. The equilibrium of the range is the same thing as the equilibrium of this Wick CE. So you expect a push into equilibrium and then a move down. Very simple. Okay. You guys understand? That's my recap. And a little bit more than just the recap. But yeah. There's some sauce for you guys today. Makes sense to everybody? Does everybody understand why this trade was taken? And all that jazz? I had to take a call or rewatch the sauce. There you go. I didn't answer your. So if you already trade ICT and ICT concepts, it's not that the Discord is going to be a whole nother ball game. It's just, it's like, more or less, it's the community of just like-minded individuals that are all fucking killing it. And the real sauce with this strategy, it still incorporates those concepts of, you know, the ICT concepts that you already trade, right? It's just a different entry model. That's all it is. This is an entry model. Apart from that, the Discord, so the Discord gets 2 courses. One course is just on this entry model. The other course is just a general, it's a general ICT smart money concept course. And then there is a weekly outlooks that are in there every single week. So every single week on Sunday, we do a weekly outlook together. It's a weekly outlook and a Q&A. Yeah, I mean, it's great. I would like I don't like being a fucking salesperson for my Discord. So I don't, honestly, like, real shit. If you genuinely have any kind of like questions or anything, join the free Discord. There's a free side. If you just do the command !Discord here in the chat, it'll give you the free Discord. Join the free side and talk to the people that are in premium. Ask them. Don't ask me. Genuinely the best community I've been a part of, no glaze. Hell yeah, bro. Arthur's casually. Yeah, Arthur's is a killer, man. We're about to bring our Arthur's on full-time as an analyst. So between 9 alerts gold and silver, and then Arthur's, like, bro, this is gonna be an insane fucking community. What's up, Key? Good morning. Good morning, Yazi baby. Yeah, we already, if you're just now coming in, unfortunately, we already took 20 RR without you. So you clocked in late and now you have to pay the price. What happens if I trade during Jolt's opening on TPT? It might be no good. How to register in premium? It's the first link in the description, bro. First link in the description. He's the most nonchalant core seller. I don't even like being affiliated with core sellers, bro, because I feel like I just give so much for free that I can't be called a course seller. There's just more in the course, but like there's just I probably there genuinely there's probably nobody else that gives as much as I give out for free. So I feel like I can not be I cannot be grouped with the course sellers, you know? Let's keep me away from them. Why don't you stick to one entry model? There's a different model for each market. I mean, one model is a confirmation model. It's more mechanical. The other one is more discretion involved. You know what I mean? They're both similar in their own way, right? Both very, very similar in their own way. So it's not like they're like vastly different, right? I do have a free Discord, yes. Please answer my question. What's your question? I didn't see it. Do you incorporate order flow footprint charts? I do not incorporate any order flow or footprint charts. Literally, the only thing I incorporate is what you guys are seeing on my chart. I do not have any other program that I use, nothing. The only other trading program I use is Tradecopia to link all of my accounts together and copy trade them. 50% toolbox. It's the GAN box right here. So if you go to this one, it's the GAN box. So you draw it out. This is how I have mine set up. I just have 0, 1, and 0.5. And then 0 is green with like a little bit of opacity. Red is red. Obviously, the one side is red. And then 50%. That's it. CE is midpoint. Midpoint. Which entry should I use? Whichever one works for you. Whichever one is better for you. Weekly stream schedule. Weekly stream schedule is 9:15 a.m. here, 9:15 a.m. New York, and 9 p.m. Asia. Both streams are here completely for free on YouTube. Yes, I will be streaming tonight. I am planning on streaming tonight, yes. Does the private Discord teach psychology too? Yeah, bro, we do the Q&As in there all the time and talk about psychology is one of the things we talk about, of course. How many props do you copy trade right now? 2, but I'm looking to bring some more into my arsenal. Do you know how do you know that the opposing PDAs will not give will just give a reaction and not reverse the price against you? Well, you don't know that, right? You don't know that. That's just kind of if it lines up with your overall bias and your narrative, then that's the trade that you end up taking. You don't know anything for certain when it comes to trading, right? It's just a game of probabilities. That's all it is. You talk about what that level was? This level? No, I didn't. Is lifetime really 380? Yes, bro. Unfortunately, lifetime is 380 right now, but I'm getting rid of lifetime. I'm going back to monthly. The monthly is going to be like either $100 or $120 a month. Because to be very honest with you guys, it's too cheap. Like real shit is too cheap for what you get. It's not 580. 580. It's gonna say 580 if you're doing it on maybe an iPhone or something, because App Store like Apple Pay is trying to steal money from you. So it's $380. It's not anything more than that. Just if you want to join, you can do it through a web browser. Don't use a phone. Charge a premium so we get less degens. Genuinely though, I feel like it's a better community. Like I don't think we get a lot of degens besides Sakuna. Sakuna's the only fucking degen. What was that? Levels and free sauce, please. I mean, I kind of talked about it. Explained 15-minute fair value gap CE in it, but anything more than that, I can't say. How do you look at DOL versus PDRA? They both provide orders, but they function differently. So A draw on liquidity is where the price is going. A PDRA is what sponsors the move to the draw on liquidity. Does that make sense? Extraordinary trades like this, 300 plus points isn't worth to re-entry the reversal long. No, I would not enter the reversal long now. If there is going to be a reversal, I wouldn't enter. I would be done for the day here. Like if you took this trade with me, you're done for the day. Do not trade for the remainder of the day. Higher time frame OTE, I don't know. I have no idea. I don't use OTE, so I'm not sure. How'd you top tick? It's just like something I felt, bro. I felt. Can I use any entry model out of PDRA or should be specific? I mean, at some point you should know exactly which entry model you want to use, right? Bro, why is TradingView being retarded? Confused. There we go. All right. Now they're showing up. Now my executions are showing up. Yeah, I mean, I would figure out like maybe 2 entry models or 3 that work well for you as a market maker buy, market maker sell model, and then just stick to that. The 2 that work for me is obviously this one that you guys just saw. For you newcomers, this is your first time seeing this one in action. For the people who have been in here for a few months, we've used this constantly in the past. This is your first time seeing this. This is my first entry model. This gives me essentially the top or the bottom of the range, right? Very simply put. That's what this allows me to do. The other one is a confirmation model, which is obviously once we have a change in state of delivery, once we have SMT, once we have like all those things are present, that's when that model comes in place, and it's a confirmation model. And if I'm ever uncertain about the market, that's the model that I use. Because it's just like, you know, it's almost like a checklist. It's mechanical, right? There's a checklist of things to follow. If this lines up, 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 boom, trade, right? And for a lot of people, that model will work out better, right? This one will work out better because it's psychologically, it's easier to take this entry once there already has been a reversal. Psychologically, it's easier to take a confirmation entry than a reversal. All right. But it's just the way that the first model is, it makes it easier for me to even take the reversal entry. The top and bottom tick model, I only share in premium, bro. Yo, let's not talk about the top and bottom tick model because I hate like talking about my premium like this. Like I do not like pushing it like that. Like one of those things, like if you want to join it, cool, join it. If you don't, you don't. Free Discord is !Discord. !Discord. Do that command. Lucas was good, bro. End of the day, BE, bro. Come on, man. You got cooked. What makes you confident in your draw on liquidity? It's just years and years of like accurately finding a draw on liquidity. Like I have a very clear system when it comes to finding a draw, and I explain it to you guys here. It's just like, bro, you guys see me do a top-down analysis on every trade. I'll take a trade on a 1 minute, and when I do the recap, you guys will see me go to the daily time frame. That's why I'm so confident in my draw on liquidity, because I go through every fucking time frame I possibly can to find that accurate draw. Right? I don't just look at one singular time frame. I look at multiple different time frames. Do you have the types of entry confirmation video? Types of entry confirmation? I don't know. I don't even know what that means. Is fvgce as useful as like an OB/WIX-CE? I never use fvgce. Yeah, it can be. It can be for sure. I would use fvgce like with a what's it called? Confluence. Sorry. You said liquidity sweep SMTCI. Okay, so for the flow model, for those people who are interested in trading the flow model, this is how the flow model works. I'm going to explain the flow model to you guys real quick. Music is still off, so this is perfect, okay? So here's the checklist for the flow model. First and foremost, always has to be a higher time frame PDRA, and I'll give you guys the time frame alignment in a second. Always has to be a higher time frame PDRA. The second one is going to be a liquidity sweep. Then there is going to be SMT with ES. And then the final thing is going to be a change in state of delivery. This is your checklist for the flow model, okay? Now, the time frame alignment works like this, okay? So a weekly lines up with an hourly, a 4-hour. Daily lines up with a 1 hour. 4-hour lines up with a 15-minute. 1 hour lines up with a 5-minute. And 15-minute lines up with a 1-minute. This is your time frame alignment. So when you're looking at the higher time frame PDRA, right? And make sure you guys screenshot this. When you're looking at the higher time frame PDRA to get the actual liquidity sweep inside and then the SMT and then change state of delivery out of, it's going to be on these time frames, right? These time frames is where that... Whoa. Why did this happen? My fucking... Here we go. These time frames right here is where the higher time frame PDRA is going to be at, okay? If we're looking at intraday, right, inside of a daily candle, more often than not, it'll be these 3 time frames, right? 4-hour, 1 hour, 15-minute. Usually it's the 15-minute. And so this is where the higher time frame PDRA comes into play. And then where do you look for these things on? Well, these things you look for on these time frames, right? So higher time frame PDRA is going to be these right here. And then the liquidity sweep, SMT, and change state delivery is going to be on these time frames right here. Make sense? This is the time frame alignment that you guys need to focus on. Anything lower than this, and this is why I always look for a 4-hour to manipulate into a 15-minute, right? Whenever I'm looking for a 4-hour PO3, I'm always looking for like a 15-minute or a 1 hour, right? Why? Because the 15-minute is the lowest time frame that has an aligned time frame. It's the lowest one. There is nothing lower than that that has an aligned time frame. Okay? The 5-minute does not have an aligned time frame. So can we get a clean, proper PO3, a proper manipulation leg for a 4-hour in a 5-minute fair value gap? No. It has to be a 15-minute. And what you guys need to be okay with is not trading if these conditions are not present. Okay? Have to be okay with that. Also, one important thing that I forgot to mention. All trades have to be based off a daily or 4-hour PO3. Okay, there you go. So this is essentially like the information that you need. Now, if you guys are still new to the concept of 4-hour PO3 or just PO3 in general, because the 4-hour concept applies to any other time frame too, right? The 4-hour concept applies to weekly, daily, 4-hour, 1 hour, 15-minute. Applies to all of them. If you are still confused on the concept of PO3, in the free Discord, there is a video, a 40-minute video that I have completely for free. It's in the Discord. It's free. You have to scroll down. If you're already in the free Discord, scroll down. There's a channel that says video library. Open up that channel, and there's a video that says 4-hour PO3 workshop. It's about a 40-minute video of me breaking down the entire 4-hour PO3 or just PO3 in general. Okay? If these conditions do not line up, you don't have a trade. Very simple, bro. Very simple. Okay? That's it. Okay, I'm deleting this, so hopefully you guys got screenshots. There was no bearish SMT today, though. There was absolutely bearish SMT. There was bearish SMT inside of that 15-minute gap that we hit. Go back and check with ES. Would you switch to ES if SMT shows ES weaker? No. I do not trade ES. I'm not a fan of trading ES, bro. I just don't like it. So personally, I would not trade ES if there's a situation where NQ is the weaker one and ES hits the PD rate. NQ does not. 9 times out of 10, I'm not taking that trade. NQ has to be the one to hit that PD rate. Okay. So very, very rare instance where I would still consider taking that trade. 9 times out of 10, I'm not taking it. Do you ever target internal liquidity FVGs where price is headed after sweeping external liquidity? Yeah. Yeah. The only thing is my entries don't take place at external liquidity. So my entries only take place inside of FVGs. And that's the reason why when I'm trading, I target external highs and external lows instead of targeting internal range liquidity, which would be fair value gaps. So is inversion CSD enough for an entry? I mean, for the actual entry trigger, yeah, I guess it could be enough. Yes. You really, I think you don't need both. You need one or the other. If you're gonna pick between inversion and CISD, pick one or the other. Don't do anything else. You show the SMT, bro. Go to ES on the 15th. Oh, I really got to show you guys everything, huh? Okay, this is NQ 15-minute, right? This 15-minute fair value gap. This is at 7:30 a.m. The candle that finished and created the 15-minute fair value gap, right? 7:30 a.m. right here on ES. This is the fair value gap that we hit on NQ right here. You can see we did not hit that gap. That's SMT. Makes sense. Makes sense. Makes sense. You can just put SMT by. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess you can. Watch your DOL and bias videos from the miniseries. They're very simple and quick to understand. They're underrated. Yeah, bro. The 30-day series, everybody should watch it. And it's gonna be finished soon, but whatever is there right now, it's very important that you guys watch that. SMT can be, yeah, SMT can be with FVGs as well, bro. Of course. There's internal and external SMT. I have an entire video on my channel on SMT. If you go to my YouTube channel, go to videos, scroll down a little bit, and you'll see a video that is titled the one ICT concept that will change your trading, SMT divergence. Watch that video. Watch that video. And then I also have a video on the flow model. It's called the only ICT model you need to be profitable. That model is the flow model. I have that as well in there. Just FYI, next 2 Amazon summer. I'm not driving it, bro. Okay, guys. That's all I have for you, beautiful people. I'm going to go ahead and call it a day here on the stream. I'm going to record the trade recap for the Discord. And yeah, I'm going to see you guys tonight at 9 p.m. So make sure you guys are here 9 p.m. That's it. That's all I got. Have a beautiful day. Hopefully you guys banked. Love you all. See you at 9.